Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Setre as usual. So in today's video, I'm answering a question that has been asked by one of my viewers or subscribers. She wanted to know whether spouses of British citizens get automatic citizenship. If you'd like to know more about this topic, why not watch the video to the end? Hi everyone, you're welcome back to the main video. If this is the first time you've come across my channel, you're very welcome. Please remember to like, subscribe and share. On this channel I talk about everything nursing and anything you need to know about working and living in the UK. In today's video, one of my subscribers have asked me to do a video about whether if you marry someone who is a British citizen, whether you would get automatic citizenship. So if you want to know more, let's carry on. Let's get into the main video now. So first of all, I'm going to talk about two categories of couples. The first one is you've arrived in the UK because you are married to someone who has got a working permit, for example, health and care worker visa. So you are here as a dependent. So people in that category, you're already married, you've already arrived and you are a dependent on a husband or a wife. So in those situations, you have to live and work in the UK for at least 5 years. Then you would apply for indefinite leave to remain. 1 year after indefinite leave to remain, which is by the time you are 6 years in the UK, you can then apply for British citizenship. With what is happening with the government, the Tory government and the rest, you never know, things might change in the future. But currently, you must live in the UK, first of all, 5 years to get indefinite leave to remain, then 6 years before you can apply for British citizenship. Now, if you have married, so the second category is marrying someone who is a British citizen. So when you marry someone who is a British citizen, the answer to the question is it is not automatic that you would get British citizenship. You will get it at some point, but it is not automatic. First of all, if you're living abroad or you are a foreigner and you have married a British citizen, the first thing is you would be required to apply for a marriage visa or spousal visa, and then you can come and join your wife or your husband. And whilst you are here, there are eligibility criteria in order to be able to apply for the British citizenship. So I have got my list, so you need to listen. So first of all, you must be 18 years or over, because you can't be under 18 and say you're marrying someone in the UK anyway. So you must be 18 years or over. You must be married or in a civil partnership with someone who is a British citizen. That is one. And you must actually live in the UK for at least 3 years before the date of your application. So you can't just come straight and think that you're going to become a British citizen or you're going to be applying for British citizenship. You have to live in the UK, mostly with your wife or husband, for at least 3 years before you can apply for British citizenship. You can also apply as soon as you have the following. Either you've got the indefinite leave to remain in the UK, or you have got a settled status, or you have indefinite leave to enter the UK, which is also known as permission to move to UK permanently from abroad. Also, you must prove the following. You must prove that you were in the UK exactly 3 years before the Home Office or the day Home Office receives your application. You also have to prove your knowledge of English you can't miss that. You can't dodge it. So you have to either do IELTS or whatever you have to do for citizenship. You have to do that test. So you would need to prove your knowledge of English language. You also have to pass the Life in the UK test, which is quite tricky, but there are a lot of study materials online and practice questions you can use as well. And also, you must be of good character. So if you come to the UK and you start misbehaving and you don't, or you are not in good character, there is no way you're going to get British citizenship. You should not have also spent more than 270 days outside of the UK in the 3 years before your application. So there are rules. You can't just, so you have to be aware of these rules. So you cannot stay outside of the UK for more than 270 days within the 3 years of which before your application. You should also not have spent more than 90 days outside of the UK in the last 12 months. So I think each year you shouldn't spend more than 90 days outside of the UK. So 90 days is about 3 months. You cannot stay outside of the UK for more than 3 months within, or which is 90 days within the 3 years of your application. You must also be physically present in the UK to apply. So you can't be living in a different country and be applying for your British citizenship. So you have to be present in the UK in order to apply. Finally, how much does it cost? Currently, so I'm talking in 2020 or 2023, currently the application for British citizenship is, let's say for a spouse, is £1,330. And you would want to know how long it takes for you to get the decision. Sometimes the decisions can be quick, but the standard duration or by which you would get a decision is within at least 6 months. Sometimes some applications can actually take longer than 6 months. Actually, sometimes it can be less than 6 months. So if you're out there and you have got a husband or wife who is a British citizen, or you are thinking of marrying one, or you're in a relationship with one and you're considering whether you're going to become a citizen as soon as you've married that person, the answer to that question is a big no. You need to have lived in the UK for 3 years before you can apply with your partner, before you can apply for British citizenship. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any question, and if you have any topic you'd like me to talk about, just put that in a comment section and I'll try my best. Just bear in mind, I am not an immigration officer. I work as a nurse. I just research some of this information, which is, or you can find on the internet yourself as well. So I hope this has been helpful. Take care of yourself.